Hello and welcome to the Minneapolis International Airport Marriott. I'm just minutes away from the Mall of America and the home of Philefest. Yes, this was an X-Files fan convention that I attended in September for the 30th anniversary of the X-Files. There was a cosplay competition at the event, so I decided to use this as an opportunity to film my next X-Files makeup tutorial. So stay tuned till the end to see how I put this look together and also to see how I placed in the contest. Now, I am rushing through this tutorial as I have to be at the convention center for a group photo for 9 a.m. and the cosplay contest is until 5 p.m., but I won't have a chance to get ready in between, so it's about 8 a.m. now. So I do need to start off with sunscreen. I used a nice Japanese one called Anessa. And it's at least a 10-minute walk to the mall from where I'm staying, and it's been very sunny and warm here, so sunscreen is a must. The first thing I'm going to do is called underpainting, which is a drag technique. But in my case, I am using it as a way to have a soft contour and shading on my face. Using cream contour, this one is from Milk Makeup, and then I will go over it with my foundation so it won't look too harsh rather than doing it the opposite way. I am going to focus this product on my nose and my brow bone, and then the cheekbones and jawline, just to lengthen and slim my face a bit, but just softly. I'm using the new Milk Makeup contour stick for this, which is very nice. It's similar in color to the Fenty Matchstick in Amber, but is much more of a creamy texture. I'm enjoying using it so far, but the Milk blush and highlighter stick, which comes in the same format, is still my favorite. So you can see here, my cheekbones naturally go kind of more straight to my ear, but I'm trying to slim and lengthen, more like Jillian. So I've really drawn the contour in kind of an angle, diagonally up. And then I'm blending that out with my Real Techniques buffing brush. This video and this look will be a big departure from my last X-Files video, which was, of course, a drag Scully look. This is much softer. This is daytime. This is Scully on vacation. Basically the no makeup look. And given my schedule restraints at the convention this weekend and as well as the weather, I thought this was a good opportunity to put together this look quickly from season 5's episode called Chinga. I had actually bought a full suit in advance at the convention, thinking that I would do a traditional Scully office look. But the weather a few days before the convention was forecasted to be about 35 degrees. And even though we were inside in a mall, I just knew I wouldn't survive. The days were very long. And because I didn't have time to get a haircut, I'm using my Scully drag wig for this look, which will just be unbearable in the heat. I am using for foundation my current go-to, which is the Haus Labs foundation. I forget exactly what it's called, but I do really like this foundation. I was very worried at first about the shade match, as when the foundation came out, I was viewing the shades online, and I quickly realized that they use the same backwards MAC system where cool shades have more yellow and warm shades have more pink, which I've always found very confusing. But anyhow, I used their shade match tool and ended up choosing what I think is a really great match. It's a hair light, but the shade that the website recommended looked a little too dark. But overall, in terms of the undertone, I think it's a really good match. The best way I've found to apply this foundation is with my favorite Real Techniques buffing brush. and then going over it with a slightly damp sponge to remove any streaks or excess product. This foundation is somehow very good coverage, but still very light and feels kind of barely there on the skin. I think it's great for this look because, like I said, we are going for no makeup. At this stage in the series, Scully's makeup is becoming more minimal and modern, more lip gloss than lipstick. We are not quite at the bronzy, shimmery season 8 or 9 California vibes, but we're getting there. Okay, so this weekend, because I was at the Mall of America and Haus Labs happened to be releasing their new concealer that same weekend, I was able to just stroll right into Sephora and pick a shade with the help of the lovely employees there. So yeah, I got this concealer the day it came out, which is a happy little accident. So here I am on camera trying it for the very first time. I'd say the undertone is a very good match to the foundation, and it is a little bit light, but that's okay because I mostly conceal under my eyes and places where I would like to brighten. So I will do the same here, covering up my under eye circles and some redness above my brows, and then I will focus the rest through the center of my face and my nose especially, because if you've seen my earlier Scully videos, you know that my nose needs a little straightening, a little sharpening to be just a hair more like Jillian's. Not that I'll get there, but you know, it's an illusion. I'm not doing anything major because, like I said, that's what Drag Scully was for. And I'm in a huge rush. I have never ever done a Scully look this quickly with so little prep and so little practice. I really like this kind of medium-sized beauty blender for my concealer. It's not the smallest one they make, but it's not the standard size, and it fits nicely around my eyes. So far, I'm liking the concealer. It's good coverage, good match, like I said. And in the end, it did last quite well throughout what I am alluding to is a very long day here for me. The convention was very busy, and even though I was staying quite close to the mall, I was walking thousands and thousands of steps just going in between the events and to the photo ops and getting autographs. Yeah, got my steps in for sure. Oh crap, oh geez. Yep, I'm running low on time, but we're about halfway there. I'm moving on to powder. Now, I don't usually powder my whole base, but it's important for this look because season 5, like I said, is not so glowy yet. It is the 90s after all, and this makeup has to last a very long time. So I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me powder here, which I think is really nice. It's similar to the Clarins powder that I've used in other videos, but is actually a lighter color, which is great for my under eyes. And it looks very smooth around the eyes, which I appreciate. And so yeah, I'm taking a powder puff and lightly putting that everywhere. Eyebrows. Again, I could dissect Jillian's brows for days and days, but I'm in a friggin' rush, so I'm literally just filling mine in lightly with my trusty Uemura pencil that I believe I bought in 2017, and it is still going strong. These suckers last forever. They're amazing. I'm going to then curl my lashes, and we are on to the eye makeup. Another thing that I did in advance of this trip was attempt to grow my nails out as long as I could. And I did just a thin layer of a clear overlay, I believe you call it, a gel overlay, so that it kind of looked like I had false nails, a la Scully. Not too much color, very neutral but shiny and well manicured. Now this was the moment where I really realized how little time I had left. There was a lot more I could have done and wanted to do to really shape my eyes, but a small sheer layer of MAC Omega eyeshadow all over the eyes will have to do just for some shadow and dimension. Because I did such light underpainting with my cream contour, I am going to take just a little bit of powder contour as well. On top of that, just focusing again on my cheekbones and jaw. This is a cute little contour palette I got from an Asian beauty store in Toronto. It's a very nice, cool toned contour, which is helpful for pale people like me. I'll of course track down the exact names and shades of all the products I've used today, and will include them in the description box below. Finally, just the smallest amount of brown mascara. I think this is a Clinique one. And I'm also using a little itty bitty Clinique bottom lash mascara on the bottom. And that's it for the eyes. Like I said, I wanted to do more shaping, liner, shadows, etc. But you're gonna get what you're gonna get. Onto the lips. I'm using two new to me, but real cult products here. First is the Dior Lip Glow that my friend Alia gave me. Thank you, Alia. And this is followed by Makeup Forever Endless Cacao Liner. It's a big one, I know. So this lip balm is really lovely, and it's very sheer at first, but gets more red and the color builds up, you know, as you layer it on. But with just one layer, I find it gives me the appearance of looking more alive, having a bit more natural color in my lips, but nothing major and nothing lipsticky. So I find that going over the lip balm with the lip liner rather than starting with liner makes it much more natural, and for me it's easier to work with. So I'm just trying to build up my upper lip a bit, but am continuously blending in between with my finger both products so that nothing is harsh. It's more like I'm just creating a shadow, the shape of a fuller lip, because I know I got a dash, and like I said, it's 8 a.m. The costume contest is around 5, so I'm going to be reapplying this lip all day. So this is all just for show. This is all just for you folks. Now, I had packed my costume up the night before, including my wig, so that I could bring it with me. So I dragged my little suitcase around with me all day, all around the mall, so that later in the afternoon I could get ready for the cosplay competition and not have to be in a wig and contact lenses any longer than I absolutely needed to. Now, never did I ever think that I would find myself in the bathroom of a children's theme park, inserting blue contact lenses and installing a wig, but here we are. I have balanced my phone on the baby changing table so that you could follow along. This was very stressful. The thing that I was most stressed about was gluing down the lace of my wig, just panicking and sweating and being on a deadline and confusing small children. But this is what we do. This is what we do for the fandom. I was very relieved to find that I think my wig looked okay without any glue. I brought it with me just in case, but thank goodness. And it was also very stressful because I almost destroyed this wig the night before I flew out to Minneapolis by getting a little overzealous with the steamer, trying to give it a little zhuzh, a little style before I packed it. But I think I salvaged it. I think it was pretty good in the end. All of the people that entered the costume contest or the cosplay competition were incredible. They were really sweet, and there were some really amazing looks. I've already shared some in a X-Files highlight on my Instagram, but I'm also going to share some inspiration photos for this look. The link will be in the description box. Philefest was quite an experience. I met some amazing fans and of course got to meet many cast and crew from the show. The highlights for me were meeting Annabeth Gish and Nicholas Lee. They had been on my wish list for a while, but I kept missing opportunities to meet them at other events. And I even got to purchase an X-Files eyeshadow palette, if you can believe it. I'll be sure to film some looks using it. And I, of course, have to say just a big shout out and a thank you to the organizers of the event. And a happy 30 years to the X-Files, to Chris Carter, to everybody. I can't believe we're here. And here we go. We're done. And here we are, the end of the day after the contest. I came back to my hotel and I will show you the full costume. And here are all the elements. Of course, the main t-shirt, The Way Life Should Be, but also just the look of frustration saying to Mulder, I told you, this isn't an X-File. I'm on vacation, Mulder. Yeah, so the t-shirt, I've got a pair of just relaxed jeans on, my black blazer, my ancient Nokia cell phone, my cross necklace, my well-manicured nails, my frustrated look, and that's it. Oh, and a pair of sunglasses, which I managed to find the day before at the mall. They are not an exact match for Scully's, but they're as close as any vendor in the Mall of America could offer. I mean, I'm just particular about eyewear. Anyhow, it's casual Scully. Scully on vacation. Scully trying to escape Mulder and the X-Files, but failing completely. She's just desperate to cruise around in her Mustang convertible, have a bubble bath, and read her self-help books. Now, if you don't know this episode, it's a great one. Check it out. It was written by Stephen King. It features a very annoying and creepy child and an evil possessed doll. The thing that really sticks out to me about this episode is Scully's t-shirt. Did she spill something on what she was wearing before? So out of desperation buys this t-shirt at a gas station? That's what I tell myself, because Scully never struck me as the type of person that would wear a shirt of the place that she was visiting while she was visiting. Like maybe after the trip she'd buy it to wear around on laundry day or give it to Mulder. But anyhow, and how could I forget? I won the contest! Yes! And my prize was this X-Files Season 7 crew jacket, which is actually an awesome, very functional, warm roots fleece that will serve me well this winter. All my other X-Files makeup tutorials will be linked in the description box below, so please subscribe for more makeup and X-Files content. Thanks for watching.